Hello everybody. I'm going to today to explain the dangers of doing plastic surgery, which is on the rise everywhere, and the media are writing about this. But maybe every person who just look for plastic surgery doesn't reach to this media and this news and this analytics. So I will go through this briefly and just show the resources that you can study before doing plastic surgery. Then after that, I will introduce you with the very trustable websites and centers and communities, some of them governmental, some of them approved by governments or communities that are doctors or plastic surgeons, or these people which at least this is not just one clinic, a private clinic, they are a body of knowledge globally recognized. Then you can check their advice and see what they say before taking any plastic surgery. So then you can do your own research before doing a plastic surgery. So first, let us say that this is Guardian, which has written about the Brazilian butt lift or any plastic surgery, which is quite dangerous. Why this is dangerous? Because it's the article goes through the reasons, because they explain that there is no such a person in the world till now. For example, this video explain in detail that he or she is graduated from a university with plastic surgery certification, degree as a medical body. So what they say that any person can claim that they are plastic surgeon if they have received their basic medical doctorate degree. So they go through training to do the plastic surgery on your body. That's why the danger comes. And the supervision from governments is almost nothing, specifically in the countries which are very frequented by the tourists. For example, Brazil is number one in the world. That is very visited by the tourists who seek plastic surgery. For example, this doctor was the first one who invented plastic surgery. This is a kind of skills. This is not a degree from a university. So how they have got it? Actually, they have done so many try and error on the body of Brazilian people who were so based on this article, they were so cheap to go and get some money from the doctors, and so they have this kind of doctors still in the countries where the labor are so cheap pay very low expenses to do try and error on the body of the people. But after years, people like Kardashian comes and they do surgery on their body, so that this now everybody is getting interested to do plastic surgery and shape their body. But the number of the people who are getting this, and also the number of the fatalities and getting out of control. You can watch these videos which talk about this. You can watch these videos again. 60 Minutes Australia, which is one of the YouTube channels that explains about this. Why this is danger? Because people the centers, clinic centers that do this, maybe even they are not trained properly, the people who do the surgery on the people. For example, this interview with one of the victims says that I just got here because there were overwhelming advertisement by the clinic that this is so cheap, half a price of the other centers. So even you go to the expensive one, there is no I can say guarantee that the person who does surgery on you is qualified and is trained properly. So for example, if you can see, there is a woman who from UK came to Turkey and died after the plastic surgery, BBL. Or this person, there is a lady from UK who came to Turkey and died after plastic surgery. So you can search this Irish Times article, Brazilian butt lift behind the world's most dangerous cosmetic surgery, and the reason I'm saying it to read is because this is on the rise. This demand is exploding at the moment. It's not just before Corona. It is on the rise. On Guardian also you can search Brazilian butt lift behind the world's most. Because why the reason the name is Brazilian butt lift, because this was invented in Brazil, and now how we can going to find a solution to avoid this, or if you want to insist on doing this surgery, at least be aware of what you are doing. So for example, go to the website of the government of the UK, then search foreign travel advice. For example, you search Turkey or Brazil or whatever. There in the health section, you comes to medical tourism. Then read this, for example, here. We are aware of the 20 British nationals who have died in Turkey since January 2019 following medical tourism visits. So explicitly they are saying that 20 people died, and this is the official number. So many people has done so many things, and they don't go to the UK government and announce it. But you can click here and see the names of the doctors, which is announced by the Turkey government, actually, not the body, but UK government has put it on their website. This is the number of this is the name of the centers. You can read them and see your doctor is here or not, but this doesn't mean that your doctor is qualified. It means that the doctor has received this certificate of opening the center from the Turkey government. As I mentioned earlier, and you can read and listen to this news, plastic surgery is not a certification from the university, it's a training. So it matters that your doctor is trained well or not, then the danger is there, whether you like it or not. You can also, if you want to do other kind of plastic surgery, for example, you want to do dental implant or such a thing, because dental implants, for example, in Turkey is so cheap compared to the UK, so people from UK comes here. You can read this article by Travel Health Pro, by the ORG, the UK government. What are the dangers? What are the risks that is following you? Is that you go there and then people who are going to do, the doctors that claim that they know English, then at the moment that you reach there, you see that there is a translator. The translator is busy. Maybe you cannot understand clearly what you say. Then you will have so much problem when you, specifically if you go back to your country and you face complications, so and other kind of disease. So read these things. The best website that has explained what you should know about it before going abroad or before you're doing any plastic surgery or any surgery in other countries, or even your countries, is ISAPS, International Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, and guidelines for the plastic surgery tourists. Please read this carefully. First part explains that make sure that this surgery, actually we can say, is aligned with your body. Maybe your body cannot accept it, or body cannot match the surgery, then your body will react till you die. The second thing is that choose your surgeons carefully. How to choose your surgeon carefully? I have two. There are so many, resources that can explain about this. One of them is ESAPS. The other one is this document from the British government, again, Parliament of the British government. So if you can find it, UK Parliament post outward medical tourism. You can find it online. It's for free. So if you come to page 15, the same explanation that I'm saying, and it is written also in the ISAPS is mentioned here. So you should care about these things. Firstly, you should check the training of your doctors. What are their certificate? I mean, they should be certified by this. At least this is, I'm saying, this is the basic things. They should be certified by one of these global organization like facial plastic surgery, or BAAPS, or this one. These are the communities by plastic surgeons themselves, and they are not going to, when they accept a plastic surgeon, it means that that plastic surgeon is just not just looking at your money. At least he is going to take care of his or her reputation as well. So the first thing that the plastic surgeon should be trained by, or should be certified by these centers. It is explained here. Certifications of those centers should be given, bestowed upon the plastic surgeon, and make sure that your doctor, this is very, very important when you go to abroad, make sure that your doctor can speak your language fluently. If you come from Germany, France, Italy, or Spain, or England, to Turkey, to Brazil, to Poland, to Hungary, because they are the centers that do cheap surgeries, make sure that your doctor can speak. Because as it is explained here, you think that you are, for example, a person who is communicating with you is the team that's going to do the surgery. No, they are salespeople. Salespeople are trained, mainly they're translator, firstly. And they are recruited and trained to talk to you in your language, because they're very basic criteria to be employed per clinic is that they can speak English, or for languages. So I suggest that you ask for a surgeon to communicate with you, or have a video call with your surgeon to check their ability of speaking language. I mean, is this English or German or whatever? Because if you do not check, then you go to the operating room and you come across a person who cannot speak, because you have communicated with the salesperson who were fluent in your language, but your doctor is not. Then you will get in a very bad situation, because then you cannot talk about your pains, your whatever is going on, and you in the operating room. So this is very critical, that make a video call with your doctor who is going to do the surgery. And if you go to the operating room and see the doctors change, you should have a contract that you can change, or you can cancel your operation. The reference of your surgeon. And the facilities, actually, for example, World Health Organization developed a question surgical safety checklist. Read this page and check one by one whether your clinic, your aesthetic or beauty clinic, possess this background or not, and you will see 99% of the clinics are out of the game when you check them. 99% of the clinics don't have this kind of membership. Only a limited one, very limited one, have the partnership, or can say certified by these bodies of knowledge. Or maybe you're because there are some clinics, for example in Turkey or Brazil or Poland, that they're established by investor, not by a doctor, and they cannot actually get this certificate. It is impossible, because this certificate goes to surgeons, doesn't go to clinics. So what they should do, they should ask this organization, TEMUS International, or this organization, Accreditation Canada, to check their organization, to check the quality of different departments, and they will check, for example, that the number of the people who are working there are enough or not. what is the qualification and the language of the doctors, blah blah blah. They check the basic things. If a clinic doesn't have these two certificate, apart from these things, this certificate goes to the surgeons, not clinics. So if a clinic doesn't have these things and even doesn't have these two, it means that it doesn't have any quality certificate. There is no supervision on them. There's so many clinics in the countries with tourists like Brazil, like Poland, Hungary, like Turkey, that they get the certificate from the government as an operating one, but there is no supervision on them. Okay, there is no supervision on them. So they just say we are qualified, we have qualified doctors, but they show you the certificate of opening the centers. I have shown in my previous video. You can check my previous video there in my YouTube channel. For example, in Turkey, government give a opening certificate to the clinics. They can open it, but the supervision on the doctor is another thing which is normally done by this kind of body of knowledge or global centers. So check these things. And this is, for example, the UK government website. You can check also this document and show you that one of the important, for example, that I didn't talk. For example, one of the important criteria you can check is that the previous infection or fatality or success rate of the clinics. If you ask the clinics, they should check. They should. How can I say? They should announce to you, because they should have the number of the fatality rate, the infection rate of previous surgeries. They have it. If they don't announce to you, that's the things that you should doubt about, because every case that comes to dangerous, resolved infection rate, because there is complaint from the customers, so they should deal with it, or they know how many success or fatality rate they have, which doctor has done dangerous things. So ask them. Again, I'm showing you this. You can read this one, UK Parliament Outward Medical Report. This is a very, very good report and can show you, for example, which countries UK citizens are going. For example, it is Poland, Hungary, Romania, Turkey, Spain, and because these countries do the surgery very cheap, and there is a reason that they do it very cheap. So check it. Do your own research based on all of this information that I try to provide you with. Do your own research before doing any danger. Letting any danger comes to you. I hope you find this information useful.